Okay, we're looking for a new opponent who can beat the Fulamog. We've been drawing well. I think we've been drawing well. So maybe it was hasty to play in the last game that Aetherworks Marvel down a turn earlier than I needed to. I just kind of gave him a free counter, like he was representing it really hard. But sometimes you just gotta test him. Draw sideboard hate. They didn't seem to have a Nihiri. Get rid of it. At least they were looking really hard for that one Nihiri. See if this guy can stop the Fulamog. Fulamog. Yeah, I mean, our land's going to play tapped. Our Aether Small doesn't have enough energy, but we have spells that do stuff and will get us there eventually, and I think we have to keep this hand. So here I want to play Prairie Stream so I can guarantee play Forest and then start having my mana up and start doing stuff, right? Cinderglade coming to play tapped on turn 3 doesn't really matter. I have two turn plays. Ooh, 8 tune. So I can, yeah, so that's fine. I can attune plus 2 mana spell next turn. Now, I'm not going to have, based off of what's happening right now, unless I draw like another attune, I'm not going to have enough energy to Aetherworks Marvel on 4, but I'll just Glimmer on 4. Oh, this is control? Oh, no, that's not a very control card. Let me think. So if I think I just rather anticipate here. I think, yeah, I think that this is not that scary in terms of, and I can get Botanical Sanctum. Any order. Again, Aether Meltdown's not really that great here. Nissu Renewal's kind of like a million years away. Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. So if I play, nope, still won't have enough energy. So I should just play, ooh, and Cinderglade will come into play as a tapped for my 4th land. Oh, this is awful. Wait. Attune. Yeah, so I can attune, get a basic, play Botanical. I'll attune, get a basic play. Yeah, I think it's whatever. Play Botanical. And I think I will just play the Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. Is that right? No, I think I like holding up mana. Now on turn 5 I can Woodweaver's plus crack. Yeah, I think that seems fine. Or with 5 mana I can do that. Because on turn 5 I'm going to play Aetherworks Marvel, right? So Aether Meltdown this turn no matter what. Don't Chandra me. Ugh, that's such an annoying card. Okay. So this deck doesn't play counterspells main deck, so I think it's just right to Glimmer on their turn. So let's not play Cinderglade, which would really mess us up in our curve considerations. Yeah, so Chandra, if we miss off of the Aetherworks Marvel, it's gonna be real bad for us. Fortunately, he doesn't really have a lot of other things in play, so this damage isn't relevant. But like again, the ult is, I think, unbeatable in this situation in our deck. Like I don't even think we can gain enough life such that we can really overcome that ult. Yep, that's fine. Let's play Glimmer. Oop, have to pay blue. I don't want Ulamog. I think I don't want Woodweavers either, right? Because I already have enough for another activation. Draw Ulamog anyway. I said I don't want Ulamog. Okay. We are playing a Aetherworks Marvel. Now some of you might be saying, but Sean, you can just fumigate his Servant Conduit, which is a negative 2/2. To those people I say, yep, you can use the internet. Okay. Again, I want to, again, Aetherworks Marvel after he plays all of his spells, after he plays his Planeswalkers or whatever, like Chandra going from this to 6 to 7 is not a big deal. If we miss, we miss, right? Like, so not a lot we can do about that. Let's go. This is what missing feels like. feels the worst? Just play Woodweavers, right? Anticipate. What are we looking for if we have anticipate? I think there's nothing that interacts with Chandra except for Fulamog, so I think we just want to have the easiest way to just get another spin, and that is a Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. Now I think we can play Puzzle Knot and crack right away. So we have to crack because she's gonna ult the Chandra, so we have to crack. So let's play Puzzle Knot, and then if something else happens where we get I don't know how we can get 4 more energy, but we need to play Aatrox Marvel again and do something like that, we can do that. So let's just do this now. Fudge Muffins. I think that's what let me see. Attune with Aether, 2 energy. Gets us a land drop. Oh, I already played my land for turn. Crack. I can't crack this. So I play Aatrox Marvel, I get 2 energy, and that's just not good enough. Okay, well I guess we're playing Attune because Fumigate again, not really what we want to be doing on this board state. And this is what it feels like when you've looked at a bunch of your cards and this Ulamog is sitting in your hand. Let's see. So yeah, we just want to crack the Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. Will gain us life. Maybe we can escape the fury of Chandra, Torch of Defiance. So now he just knows, like, well, I mean, he was gonna minus anyway, like, right? Like, you can't plus and hope I miss off Aatrox Marvel. This is just the freest spell. He has 6 cards in hand, probably all spells. I'm just gonna like machine gun attune us to death. Oh, just play another Chandra. That's actually not bad, I think, because unless he pluses and then play another spell. Yeah, I was gonna say that it uses a lot of his mana. And what we're just trying to do here is like try to stay alive as many turns of the game as we can, because 2 attacks will kill him. And if we can survive for 2 attacks, well, it would be sweet if he played the guy who makes Thopters and then like decides to just make a bunch of Thopters right now in the main phase. Chandra Torch Defiance is colorless. I don't really understand what that means, but okay. Yep. I'm at 10. You have successfully hurt me. Yet another spell, huh? Oh, kill your creatures, you say? I think I'm gonna gain some life in response. Just who knows what happens. Yeah, I don't really see how we can gain enough energy here. Or gain enough life, I mean. Um 1, 2, 3, 4. So now it makes sense because if we miss, we can crack and okay, so let's do this. Wow. Oh, man, this is so bad. We just can't win. 1, 2. We just literally can't win. Dynafall Tower. So let's just keep getting lands, I guess, right? Maybe because we're shuffling our deck so many. Like when I say we missed a bunch of times, it's not like we've been looking at different cards every time, right? It's like I've been shuffling, and that could be wrong. So here I'm gonna get some energy. Choose this one to keep. Crack this main phase. And then we're gonna hold up the Aetherworks Marvel activation because we could gain 7 life and that could trip him up or something, you know? If we gain 7, then gain 7, then gain 6, and then gain 6, like, still a ton of damage to me. Like, every one of his cards draws another spell. Oh my god, and Sihili's like Xaxes. Sure. I think we're just dead. We're just dead. Yeah, I'm going to Nissa's Renewal, gain 7, goes to 8, then I die to Rogue Refiner. Maybe F6s? Who knows? I think there's no harm in showing him a Nissa's Renewal. Like, yeah, Chandra, I was talking about Chandra the whole time, right? Like, just unbeatable. Just we didn't hit what we needed to hit, and sure, dude, yeah, you got me. Wasn't like there was like Saheeli's on the stack and creatures to attack, and yeah, you got me. Okay, so let's do the same plan, right? Same deck, same plan. Um, we will cut the Aether Meltdown, which do nothing. We cut the Woodweaver Puzzle Knot, just because, you know, again, Life Gate isn't, you don't have to be so aggressive about it. And I'd cut one other card. What was that card? Dissipate. Oh, Fumigate. Cut one Fumigate. Just because you don't, you know, like, you only need to wipe the board like once to really get back in the game against them. I think it's kind of hard to cut the Nissa renewals. You know, just let you cast these Willamogs. Like just more hits. Like they're pretty solid hits off of the thing. So this hand doesn't really make energy. Doesn't really have an Aetherworks model in my hand. Doesn't literally have an Aetherworks model in my hand. But I think it's a keep. Like it's spells, lands. Keep this hand. Hmm. Mulligan. Yeah, mulligan again. Mulligan again. Yeah, dude. I should have just kept saying mulligan again. He never stopped. That's great. I mean, our hand's not really in the position to punish him for this, right? But we have Glimmer, and that's great, and Negate, and that's decent. No red mana casts Harness Lightning, which is like a 2 of in our hand. Oh, a 3 of in our hand. And I am jinxing the crap out of myself here. Probably should have played Island, because if I draw... Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. He's not playing anything, I'm not playing anything. Good, so now we can negate and anticipate if he plays a non-creature spell, and otherwise we can Glimmer, and that's fine. Don't know if he's being mana screwed here or if he just has the counter spells in his hand. I guess we know the answer now. I think we're okay to anticipate main phase. If we draw a land, that's pretty good for us, right? So here's a tapped land that gets red. I think we need that because we want to hold up negate and then have... Oh, but this is Aetherworks Marvel, but we have no energy. Ugh. Let me see. Like we want to just draw all these, right? We want all these effects in our hand. I think it's probably true for any card draw spell or any like look at the top 3. You're just like, yeah, if I just have all of them instead. I think we just want to take control of this game. I think we just need to make sure we hit land drops and be able to cast the spells in our hand, and from there we will, you know, just eventually win from playing lands and Ulamogs. So let's just make sure we're doing that. Negate again. You know, I think really the only card we're truly afraid of is Chandra here. So, Cinderglade. Let's place Authority. Now we really want to draw Nissa's Renewal, right? Like that's a great card, or just more Glimmer of Geniuses. We play 4. We play 4 for a reason. We want 4. I didn't really think about countering this. Maybe I should have. Like they're doing nothing. But at the same time, like you counter this and they play Chandra. Like I guess they can't. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. It must be so hard to do commentary. You just have to like, just talk. And sometimes there's just nothing to talk about, right? Like right now. I think because we have 3. Oh yeah. Hey Glimmer, my old friend. How you been? This blue avatar-looking person. Wonder if James Cameron takes offense to this person. Okay, let's go. Oh, you thought you could combo me, right? You thought you could just Fellow Guardian Sahili, but you can't. And instead you will just draw a card. I mean, the four color Sahili deck for sure is just sweet, right? Like it has so much value built into the deck. Like you're playing all these like multicolored cards that just accrue value. Like even the guy who makes Thopters is like it's hard for a lot of decks to beat. And you just have this guy who, you know, is a 1/4, just makes even more value with all these other pieces of your deck. And also just has a combo finish, right? So I think we don't want any of these, right? Yeah, we don't. Let's hit land drops. And this is no great. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you play Botanical, the next turn you'll play Nisserno and negate back up. I think that's what we really want to be at. You know, they have 0 pressure on us. We just want to make sure that of the 3 cards in their hand, none of them do anything. It's also nice that like they don't really have like this like super late game mana outlet, right? So like they could be sitting with 3 lands in their hand, and it's like they don't have a payoff. Versus if we just have a bunch of lands in our hand, like we will draw Fulamog, and Fulamog will finish the game. I feel like I'm gonna say no to this card, whatever this card is. It's gonna be a Chandra. I'm gonna say no, and then he's gonna negate my negate, and I'm gonna feel real bad. Or he doesn't. Now we just want to leave a Harness Lightning. I mean, I guess we don't really care. Aether Hub. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, how about let's just get all of these. So now we have, so we bought him an Ulamog, right, earlier in the game, but we just shuffled it back in. And so any Ulamog we draw here is hashtag gas. This 1/4 is hashtag not putting us under any pressure. And as long as they don't play Chandra, and then ultimate it before we do something in this game. Because like if we draw Aetherworks Marvels, we can just harness lightning for the energy, right? Got me. So definitely this is a situation where I might kill the thing on the stack. Okay, well, I don't have a counter spell for that. Gonna combo me? Combo me. Might have been right to just like minus on the Flutter Guardian and bounce the Oath of Nissa, right? Like draw a card. I don't think we have a really way to kill Saheeli on this spot. Okay, let's just get some more energy. So now is where I would like to draw more spells, right? Like if I could just like, even if I get like Glimmer or Anticipate, right? I can just chain a bunch of spells and go through my deck. That's kind of where I want to be at, and not at the situation where I'm giving him a lot of turns to eventually find something. And that is the kind of things, he's eventually finding it. Kind of good that we have a removal spell. If he's Helium minuses, to probably get some value, we can just pop, pop, pop. I think it's better to Helium minus than Felder. Like I think Oath of Nissa is probably better than Rogue Refiner in the. Yeah, I think he agrees. He's gonna just draw another card. You can see here he might be a little bit overcommitting. I mean, he has no cards in hand, so I guess this is what he has to do. Tameo. So Tameo is annoying because it actually is an answer for Ulamog and Aetherworks Marvel. Tap those creatures down. Its ultimate's also, I guess, pretty insane, right? I mean, we gotta hope to be able to draw an Ulamog at some point here, right? Just fumigate. Yeah, I think that's fine. He plays Tameo. That's not the worst for us, because Tameo being on the battlefield means we can target it with Ulamog versus us having drawn Ulamog that turn, and then he Tameo minuses it, and then, we're not attacking with Ulamog. And that's gotta be the worst in general, like having an Ulamog on the battlefield and not attacking with it. Sometimes you gotta do it, but this is really annoying though. Planeswalker. This is why I hate. Oh, okay. Let's see. Whirler. He can make one extra Thopter if we kill it on the stack. I think that doesn't matter. Oh. Hello, my friend. Which is that? Need one more mana? Like, you know it's real when my actual mana starts dissipating from my mana pool. Like, you know, sometimes you're just tapping mana to tap mana. Like that one opponent who will concede to me or whatever. But you know it's real when the mana's getting eaten by my mana pool. Okay. So now Tamio's gone. Brawl's expertise can get rid of Ulamog. But, yep, you're just dead. Just hashtag deado. So we lost the first game, on the second game. Do we want to change anything up? I think not. Let me see. Do we see any counter spells? I honestly don't remember. It's late. It's 1:27 a.m. I'm tired. I think we're just gonna play this back. Just hope that he mulligans. Okay, mulligan, mulligan, mulligan. Our hand's great. Mulligan, mulligan. Okay, well, our hand's great. We have a play turn 1, a double play turn 2. Maybe the second negate is not the greatest, but let's get a plains here. It's our missing color. I mean, I guess if we didn't win when he was on a mult to like a half of a card, that would speak volumes about our deck. But, you know, whatever. Okay, he's gonna tap over Chandra here. We have a negate, so you know, and then he has nothing else. This is what he's all in on the Chandra. Look at that red mana. Okay, well, I think it's fine. I think we need to just negate this. Like, let's get it off the battlefield. Make it easier. We don't have to worry about, you know, him comboing next turn or anything like that. Sure. Get the oath. I got the second negate, homie. Your Chandra ain't gonna matter. Okay, so next turn we are playing a land, anticipating or negating, and then glimmering, and then never really a chance to cast Woodweaver's Puzzle, not really, right? Like, maybe it's right if I have to negate again next turn to play Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot and anticipate. Yeah. And then I can, I guess I'll still only be at 5 energy, right? So, I really am not quite at the Aetherworks Marvel level of the deck. And that's what kind of happens when you bring in these, you know, these alternative things. Like, they start interacting with you, you have to start interacting with them, and then your plan gets a little worse. Sure. That's fine. Like, you know, like drawing a Fumigate off of one of these anticipates won't be so bad. And you get a second white mana, but hey, look, Aetherworks Marvel. It's nice to know that it's safe in my hand. Like, they're not a black deck, so they can't really, like, you know, punish me. Definitely think that we are just going to Glimmer, though. Yeah, like, there's no way we can really get Aetherworks Marvel going unless we, like, play it this turn and then just, like, totally tap out and then would we... Oh, maybe we could have, because they didn't have any blue mana. Who knows? Well, I think we're going to do that. I think it's not a good idea just to tap out to this deck, show them that we have nothing, all that kind of stuff, right? Or, like, kind of just, like, showing that, hey, we have stuff to do. It's kind of sad we can't negate and anticipate, right? We don't have 2 blue. I was talking about that earlier. Just assuming, you know, our mana is perfect, but it's not perfect. Mana's rough. We play 4 colors. Look at this mana. What is this? Yeah, how about if we didn't do that? Okay, I'm glad you agreed. Now we're even more turns away from not playing Aetherworks Marvel. Sadness. They're just hitting us down with these creatures in the meantime. So, I definitely think I want... So, next turn I can Glimmer and then play Woodweaver's Kraken. So now if they have a counter spell, that's bad, because then we don't get the energy off Glimmer, and then it's just another turn that we spent not doing it. But I think that's what we want to do. Like, in the case that maybe we draw like a blue land and a counter spell, that's also pretty good. Just holding up the mana. Not hiding second planes from a Fumigate, you know, like maybe they are playing around Fumigate. Yep, there's nothing I can anticipate for, nothing I can glimmer for, so that resolves. He's gonna copy the Rogue Refiner. That's gonna be rough. I think that's just gonna be how it is. Like, definitely copying Rogue Refiner is the right play here. I think you want to put the pressure on me. I'm at 13. I'm not doing anything. I don't have enough energy to Aetherworks Marvel on board. Like, plussing Saheeli, my opinion, not that relevant. So the thing, when you play this deck, you don't want to get trapped into just like saying, "Oh, I'm gonna have to win with the combo every game," right? Like you're just killing me. You're literally just beating me down, and you would have drawn a card. I don't have burn spells to kill Saheeli in the instant speed. Okay, now we really want to draw Fumigate. But I guess he tapped out, so now we just have Aetherworks Marvel here, so we're in a pretty okay spot, right? And he doesn't 2, 4, 7, so he has lethal on board. Yeah, let's not do that. And so we saw an Fulamog there, so we probably want to shuffle it back in, right? Ooh, Fumigate. Ugh. So we can't really play Fumigate either because... Oh, we're going to gain some life off Wood Weavers. Okay, good. So... do this. Do this. Do this. Okay. So now he has to act first if he wants to win next turn. Oh, can he minus here? It says that's adds another 3. That's 10. That's Xaxes. Yeah, I mean, I think if he minuses here, we're just going to spin it because we would rather him not draw a card if we exile these two, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then he can oh, actually that's bad. Then he can combo kill us, right? If we just tap out. So I think we have to let him draw this card because he has enough with the Servant Conduits to be able to place a Healy and Fellow Guardian and just our face. And this is the power of this deck, right? Like I'm doing things that are actively not great for me, because I'm afraid of this combo, and this is what this deck does. It makes you afraid. That's what this card does. Makes you afraid too. So, but there's a little bit more consistent in mine. I just spent a bunch of turns doing nothing. So what are my outs to survive? So if I even have like a Harness Lightning, I survive this turn and then I can Fumigate. But I do have to have something, right? So let's see. Maybe he plays another Saheeli here. What is going on? Okay, so that's fine now. He can't. Oh, he can still combo if he gets a Fellow Guardian here, right? Like, so that's rough. Okay. Poop. Oh, that's so poop. Man, that was unfortunate. So that's unfortunate. Also, he didn't kill the Wood Weavers plus not. We would have gotten more energy, but we wouldn't have been able to go off no matter what happened in life. So we're just dead. If you can just attack with everything. Watch him play Fellow Guardian here, though, right? Like, he just, yeah. Okay, just attack me. Yeah. That's rough. Fumigate? I think yeah, you can't Fumigate in that word state. I think he should have minus the turn earlier, but yeah, that's fine. Okay, so this deck's not unbeatable, as evident. You gotta get a little bit unlucky. I think that, again, once we landed that Aetherworks Marvel on the board, I think we were actually a favorite to win. But, if you just only see 2 spells, and those 2 spells don't really do anything, then you're gonna lose. And we like glimmered that turn before we bought him an Ulamog. Anyway, I forgot to stop recording, so we're just going to jump right into this next game. Yep, let's keep this. Again, Aetherworks Marvel, it's hard to ship it away. We have some amount of energy. That's nice. On the play, that's nice. Let's get a mountain. Just play our spell. And let's continue going. Nice. Yeah, I think we'll just play that and do our combo turn 4. I feel like when I play this deck not on camera, I don't get this many turn 4 freebies. But, you know, this is great. And, you know, that card makes me very happy because he is not playing a good deck. But he is playing an aggressive deck, though, so that actually can't punish us. But, look, I mean, our hand is, like, shaping up pretty well, I think, here. Oh, we could just Harness Lightning this, right? That's just way better. Wait. Oh, man, don't untap. Ooh! Okay, well, we'll let him use the energy, pump up his guy or something, right? Is that... Can I respond to the trigger? I think we're, like, locked into not doing it now, because if he has the... Okay, well, yeah, we're not doing it. Probably should just kill this guy. Moral of the story, if you're at 5 energy and you gain 1 energy from killing your opponent's creature, and that's all you need to be able to do Aetherix Marvel, I think you just do that. But okay. That's fine. Everything's fine. You know, we're just setting ourselves up to have better mana plays the next couple turns, right? It was all part of the plan. Okay. So, you know, again, we don't really have to get that lucky off of this, right? Like, we can miss the first time, just get a random spell, whatever. Like, they are not... Oh, Jund. Oh, I thought they were going to play the green-red combo deck with the artifact guy. Instead, they're going to play Bristling Hydra, which dies to Fumigate. Oh, I think I should definitely respond to this, though. Right? Like, before it gets hexproof, and now I can kill it. Now it is dead. Is that better than making the energy? Probably not, actually. Let's just go off again next turn. Yeah, I think that's fine. You have a 4-3. I mean, this punishes us if we miss a few more times, right? Like, he legitimately does have a clock on us, but... No, silly. I want to keep my energy. Oh, I can actually... Eat? Yeah, I'm good too. Perfect. Okay, your 1 Bristling Hydra versus my 18 life and Aetherworks Marvel activations, and then a Nissen renewal. Then I have the last land to be able to play Fulamog if I draw it. I think I just respond to this again. Here we go. How's that one? Now you have no board. Yeah, all these black-green play creature decks, like... Oh, wow, we got crushed. We just got crushed. Okay, well... You know... I guess you deserve to live, then. Definitely playing this renewal before Glimmer Genius. Like, you know, I think the more mana you have, obviously, the better Glimmer is. Because you can just keep going off. Glimmer into Glimmer into Glimmer. As I always say. Okay. My 24. 3 cards in hand. Million mana. They have no main deck ways to play through Marvel. Hashtag, this guy is huge. Huge. Jeez. All the Bristling Hydras. Let's do this main phase, right? We can draw Fumigate. No reason to tap this one. Just tap our... Oh. We can draw Fumigate, he says. Top, bottom. It's kind of like fucked up, right? Like, just Fumigate him out of the game. But, you know, I think I'm okay with that. 1 card in hand. We're at 27 life with an Aetherworks Marvel on board and infinite mana. I'm going to call it now, guys. We won this game. And he agrees. Okay, so now we're playing this creature kill you deck. Now is Kozilek's Return good? Probably not, because literally the only card I saw that dies to it are those 3/2s and the 2/2 Long Tusk Cub before he pumps it up. So no. I think we do want some number of negates. You know, Talus Tracker. I think we basically have like Jund. I think we actually do want Limvala though. Life total definitely matters. and they've kind of shown to have a lot of creatures on the board. I don't think this situation, like, when I'm playing Mardu, I bring in the Linvala and I cut one Ulamog. I don't think this is the situation. They seem slow enough. Like, Bristling Hydra is not a high speed card. I think we want to keep all of our Fumigates. Seems like the best card in the matchup. Dynamo Tower can actually be pretty bad. They have a lot of X4s and bigger creatures, and it's just a little bit slow. Like, I think our Dynamo Tower is really for like the smaller value stuff. Let's cut this. That could be wrong. Who knows? We get the Aether Meltdowns again. They're kind of a slower attack deck, so I think we just don't need this interaction at that point. And a Woodweaver. Actually, I mean, so definitely can cut a Woodweavers for one of these cards I just cut. Aether Meltdown. Let's think. He just gives 1/1 counters, and his guys get bigger anyway, so it's not like a real removal spell. We'll take the Dynamo Tower. We really don't need Tireless Tracker. Like, I don't think we're trying to like outgrind this opponent. So we just play the Dynavolt Tower, and you can tell I'm very well prepared for this matchup. Cause return. Okay, we'll play the was not. Okay. It was a very specific sideboard plan. Think we can't keep this hand. Mulligan. I think we can keep this hand. Let's draw some lands, we get there. Negate, not really where we want to be. Again, after sideboard, all these creature decks gain a ton of non-creature spells. It's usually like Nissas and Obnixilis and Transgress and the Goblin kill your artifacts and stuff. So I think you just wanna. Let me see. Any reason not to play Aether Hub this turn? If I draw. Sure, I'll play this. Yeah, that's annoying. I think we just want to kill this. I think we just want to kill this because I just said so. It's fine. Yeah, this is not great. We need to really draw some lands here. So I'm gonna have to anticipate main phase and use my last energy and. Ooh, okay. So don't have to anticipate main phase. Maybe I do want to anyway though, just in case I hit a tune with Aether. I'm not representing anything. Don't want to play Woodweavers? No, I think I just want to anticipate main phase. Obviously playing the land now, so I can not use that energy. And I think I just want to hit more land drops. I really wish this was a white land, right? But yeah, need to hit more land drops. Okay. This Tower Tracker's gonna get him a bunch of cards the next couple turns. Ooh, no land. Oh, another Talus Tracker. Just so hopeful he's like, oh, not playing a land. Well, that's because he wants to play Talus Tracker first to get 2 clues. And this is fine, like end of the day, like the card draw is not insane. What really is bad is that he's just gonna probably next turn crack these 2 clues and then just deal a billion to me. So I really want to be looking for a white land here, right? Like this is mucho importante to get a white land here. And the only 1 mana spell, maybe I think that at this point the energy doesn't matter. So if I draw some kind of like untapped land and I want to anticipate again or negate or something, right? Anticipate. On white land. Forest. Any order. Yeah, so if I draw. So yeah, a lot of my untapped white lands are like Canopy Vista and stuff like that, so it cares about my second basic. And I can hold up negate. And so yeah, so I think I definitely want to play forest here. I definitely want to play forest here. Man. Let's just hope maybe he doesn't crack these clues. Maybe he doesn't realize that he can crack these clues. And instead he just says like, hey, look at all these spells I have in my hand. Ooh. Like that spell. How about this spell? Get it? This spell? Well, negate. Okay. Okay, Sean. That's actually, I think that's fine for me. Like, you know, I would have been way worse off having taken 4 extra damage from him cracking these. Ooh. Literal cringe. Oh, I should have glimmered, huh? Ooh, that could bite me. Oh, I forgot that I could cast the cards in my hand. I was like, oh, how about gaining life? And instead I was like, oh, maybe I want to cast the spells in my hand. And now he can just clack 3 clues, and this is literally like 12 damage. Man, oh man. Man, what have I done? 10 me. I'm at 4. Fumigate. Go to 6. Play 6 power worth of creatures and like 1 creature. We're F6ing this. You do your thing. You've made your decisions. Like, would it be crazy? I mean, I definitely made a mistake by not glimmering. Right? Like, my. Yeah, definitely made a mistake. Sure, I go to 2. I think you just want to hold this, man. Like, my out is Fumigate. Like, this represents. Like, yeah, I think the difference in life total doesn't matter. Do I have an out here? Gain 3 life. Why don't we look at the top of my deck? So I'd be looking at. Okay, so we can figure out whether or not I would have really lost or won last game, right? Oh, oh! I would have definitely. Oh God, this is okay. Well, you make mistakes. That's a part of Magic, and you know I'm bad at this game. So okay, let's not lose the next turn, next game. So what did we learn differently? So Aether Meltdown could be relevant, right? He has these 4/4s and stuff like that. So maybe he is aggressive enough. Like I didn't really think he was going to be playing these like haste creatures. That was going to be more like a, you know, like basic green black with uh, unlicensed integration. But it seems like he's kind of more in on this like red plan. So Aether Meltdown can come back in. Woodweaver, let's go out of my deck. Negate. Again, negate was fine, right? Like we saw a good target of it. Dynamo Tower is probably bad, right? Dynamo Tower just his creatures are just a little bit bigger than that, right? He plays 1 mana 3/4, and we have this, you know, 3 damage spell which does nothing. So let's see if this works out. This works out for us. Sure. This is, I mean, yeah, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. We don't like we can just play Woodweavers on turn 2 because we're not really worried about negating anything on turn 2 anyway. Again, you know, this deck really needs to draw planes, but you know, we're gonna definitely beat their plan, and then it's just up to us afterwards to execute our plan. Yeah, we can do a tune plus negate next turn. So let's just Woodweavers this turn, and that is our second white source. So now here we just need to draw a land. Annoying. Drew a land. Let's play this. Let's get a plains. Get a plains. I mean, I'm hoping here that they just kind of go for it. Like, I'm going to take some extra damage. I'm going to go to a low total. But I'm going to fumigate them, and their hand is going to be empty. What I don't want here is, yeah, don't want them to get, like, mana screwed, right? And then, like, now they have all these cards in hand, and then, you know, we're kind of, like, somehow forced to fumigate because Long Tusk Cub is a crazy magic card and all this other stuff. Yep. That's sweet. He's going to pump this guy up. Got me. Can I hope that they play two drops next turn? Like, that would be... My life would be complete. Oh, he doesn't even pump it up. He's afraid of my magic cards. That's what open mana does. Ooh, and I tune Aether Meltdown. That's nice. Like, yeah, I'm definitely Aether Meltdowning after when he attacks, and then that will encourage him to play extra creatures, right? Like he knows that one of his creatures are like basically quote unquote dead. So that's nice. I have negate back up still. It's turning out well. And have a second, like no one expects a second Fumigate, right? You play the first Fumigate, and you're like, okay, now I'm gonna tap out and play all my creatures, and then the second Fumigate gets them. And this is the empty silence of him thinking. Okay, so let's see what to do. We're gonna inspect card art while we're waiting. So this is a person making a birdhouse with some really fancy pen. Okay, now that we're done with that segment of the show, we get to the attack you with creatures. So I think I want to get this long tusk cub, right? Like, you can pump it twice. But then it won't deal damage to me. If it doesn't deal damage to me, then he doesn't gain energy. I think that makes sense to me. If he doesn't gain energy, then we're doing our job correctly. Like, maybe it's like wrong because we want him to gain energy so he can cast his spells, right? Like, but yeah, we're definitely fumigating. This is a fumigatable board. Aetherworks Marvel! Okay, I think we're fumigating. I think we don't have anything to be afraid of with thing, and we don't want him to just start drawing cards on Tyler's Tracker, right? Then we Aetherworks Marvel next turn, negate back up, all the goodness in the world. Don't harass me, just play a creature. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Look at this. Everything coming up Millhouse. What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. Okay, Fulamog first try. Let's get this game over with so I can go to bed. I'm going to take the damage. If you attack me, I'll take 4 so that I can do whatever I want to your board. Yeah. You know, and again, like, this is not a combo deck, right? So, like, you can't really be that afraid of, like you shouldn't be that afraid of just tapping up for smart roll. But at the same time, like, right, like, if I didn't have this 2 mana, I didn't have this negate, and they played a spell that would kill Aetherworks Marvel, right? And then I Aetherworks Marvel, and I don't see anything except negate. So this is like a good situation here. So let's do this first. And now if I see nothing but negate, at least I have something I can hit, right? But instead I see 3 Fulamog. Okay, can I just cast every single one of these? Okay, let's get. I'm just gonna get rid of his lands, right? Like, what is he gonna do? Yeah, like, what are you gonna do? Okay, he showed me his hand or something. Return to game. Yeah, I'm sorry, man, but I had this, so okay. Anyway, back to the game. Oh my gosh, what? I'm so lost. So lost in this world. Okay, I'm gonna remember to end this video, and then we'll get the next one. Thanks.